Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Cam here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys all of the completed sets of books that I own that I want to read of Star Trek this year, because I love Star Trek so much. When COVID started, I hyperfixated on the fact that they have books because I randomly found one inside of my local comic book store, and so I bought a lot in bulk, and I continue to buy them. It's become my whole personality among my friends that I buy Star Trek books. I want to own all of them, which is nearly impossible because there are so many, but they're really cheap. So it's a lot easier to buy into that than buy into newer books, and that's totally fine. I have plenty of new books. I have tons. I have like 300 non-Star Trek books unread, but I have a lot of unread Star Trek books for somebody who has a collection. So I thought, what's a good way to get into reading Star Trek books? Because I tried to get in by starting with their middle grade reads, and I read one book and then I didn't pick up the rest of them. So we're going to start off with series and sets because they're completed. I don't have to worry about reading 1 through 100 of the original or how many ever there are, you know. I can just already know that these are completed sets. So there's duologies, there's trilogies, there's series. I don't know, like 1 through 6, I don't know what that would be called. But I got a stack right here, and that's what I plan on reading this year, or attempting to read this year. So I am just going to show you guys what I have. So this was originally 6 ebooks, and I found it in physical book form at a book called Editions in Kannapolis. And I am in love with that bookstore. I saw this, I immediately had to pick it up. Not only was it Star Trek, but it was a complete series that I didn't have to find the other books for. But it spans over 30 years of history, and I don't really know much about what it is, to be honest. I just knew that it was that. On the back it has copyright 2009 on it. But yeah, I'm gonna read the little blip on the back for you guys. If I'm pronouncing names wrong, forgive me. Masiko, a world on the brink of interstellar travel, and one that is closely and discreetly monitored by the Federation. But when a rogue pulsar sweeps through the solar system, threatening to destroy all life on their planet, Starfleet must mount a desperate effort to protect the planet from annihilation. Under the command of James T. Kirk, the Starship Enterprise is able to negate some of the damage, but the world's surface is still devastated with appalling loss of life. Over the next 3 decades, the Enterprise and its crew revisit Masiko, whether to keep them from falling prey to the the Klingon Empire, or to deliver new methods of replenishing the planet's ozone through trials and tribulations, hardship and strife, love and death. And I feel like that sounds great, you know. It is about keeping one planet alive, and through 30 years, that's pretty cool. I was going to say originally this was going to be the first series that I wanted to read, but there's actually a series over here. For some reason, the title, I want to read it so much more, but it's not on top. But yeah, this is 6 Saga in 1, so that's a pretty great start. The next book is 2-book series, or 2-book duology, which is called The Badlands. So this is between the original and the new generation, so it is just 2 books. Yeah, so I'm gonna read the back. So book 1, James T. Kirk braves the perils of the Badlands to confront a Romulan bird of prey that has entered Federation space in pursuit of a fleeing smuggler. But trespassing Romulans may be the least of Kirk's problems, so the mysterious force at work in the Badlands threatens both his ship and his crew. A generation later, Jean-Luc Picard faces the same phantom menace that when he commands his Enterprise in the Badlands on a mission vital to Federation. The Federation, sometimes these words are hard to read for me, I am sorry. Relations with Will Riker's life on the line and the entire ship in jeopardy. It's up to Lieutenant Commander Data to determine the true nature of the Badlands' hidden danger. So that is intriguing. So that is the second book series that this is the second set of books that I want to read. The next is the one that I want to read the most, which is My Brother's Keeper. I don't know why. It still has the stickers on it. Ignore that. It's from McKay's. I found a bunch of books at McKay's. I got like 30 books for like 25 bucks. They were all Star Trek books at McKay's, like one of the largest resale bookstores. They have they have some in North Carolina, they have some in Tennessee. But yeah, so My Brother's Keeper is the one that I'm really excited about. There's 3 in this, and My Brother's Keeper, I am super excited about this. I believe all 3 of these are the original series. So this one is called Republic. Revealed at last a full story of Jim Kirk's lost friend, the man who helped him become the captain we know. Stardate 1312.5. A young Captain Kirk, early in his legendary career, faces the crisis of his life when he must kill his best friend in order to save the Enterprise. Later, alone in his quarters, he cannot help recalling how he first met Gary Mitchell. I totally didn't finish that. But there's 3 of these. This intrigued me by the name and the covers of all of the books. This one I am most hyped to read about. I love seeing the past, like before where the show started and stuff like that. So this is super exciting. I want this to be the first one that I read, but I'm probably going to end up going with the duology because it's going to be a lot easier to read 2 books than 3. But yeah. The next is a set of 6 books called New Earth, and I bought the whole set. And then turns out I had 3 of the 6 books already. So now I gotta sell. I don't know if I'm gonna sell them, donate them, or put them in the little library. The only problem is I don't like putting like series books that don't have the full set in a little library. So maybe when I read this, I'll buy the rest of them if I like it and put them in a little library. I don't know. But yes, this is New Earth. It spans over multiple different ones, which is why I am intrigued by it. So this one is called Wagon Train on the Stars. After saving Earth from a threat of a year, James T. Kirk is called again to the final frontier. His new mission to lead a valiant. How do I read 101 books? Maybe 2 in 2022, and I can't read the back of a book. Okay. A group of settlers to a distant world to defend the smuggling colony from alien threat and to explore the diverse mysteries and dangers of a strange new world. So basically, they're moving. He's helping people move. I am super hyped about this. Look at these covers. They're so beautiful. Am I judging a book by its cover? Yes, and so do you. And if you don't, you're a god, a goddess, a deity. Is that gender neutral? Yeah, whatever. I judge books by the covers, and I want to read this because of the covers. I'll be honest. The next one is The Captain's Table, which is 6 books, and they span through all of the different, or a bunch of different generations. So this one is the first one, which is called War Dragons, which is based around Kurt and Sulu when he's captain. So there's a bar called the Captain's Table where those who have commanded mighty vessels of every shape and era can meet, relax, and share a friendly drink or 2 with others of their calling. Sometimes a brawl may break out, but it's all in the family, more or less. Just remember, the first round of drinks is always paid for with a story, even beyond the final frontier. And that's the whole premise of the series. This one specifically is about Kurt and Sulu, told in their own words. If anybody has like a solution to getting these stickers off, I don't know why they didn't put it over the barcode. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like this is the barcode they use in my case. Why did they not put it over this barcode? Like, how do you get this off without ruining the book? Someone please tell me. But yes, this is basically about a bunch of captains coming together and working together. And that seems super interesting because we love ships that collaborate with other ships, especially when they used to be on the same ship together. So this is a book set of 4 called Invasion. Right here it says, across time and space comes fury. So that sounds interesting. First strike. Long ago, even before the days of myth and legends, our worlds belonged to them. Now they want them back. Captain Kurt, I'm just adding words now, is stunned when the Federation receives an urgent plea for help from the Klingon Empire. A mysterious starship has invaded Klingon space and resisted all of their efforts to destroy it. Establishing contact with the stranger ship, Kurt discovers that it is only the vanguard of a vast alien fleet obsessed with conquering the Klingons, the Federation, the Romulans, and all who dwell in space that was once their own. The invasion has begun. And I think that's interesting. Think about it. Working together, all of them, That's interesting. I am pretty sure this one, the beginning of the Ultimate Star Trek Saga. So I'm pretty sure this is all just the original, but I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. The next one is Dark Matter, which I'm super excited about. There's 3 of these. I believe they're all Voyage. I should have done my research. I really believe that these are all Voyager, but I cannot remember off the top of my head. But there's 3 of these, and the little clip up top is in a scientific truth that the structure of the universe depends on the amount of dark matter contained in the cosmos. When sinister forces threaten to tamper with the very nature of reality, Captain Janeway and the crew of the USS Voyager must risk everything to restore the universal balance. These books are also thinner than all of the other ones, and there's 3, so this one seems like quite an easy read as well. Plus, I don't think I've read any Voyager books before, but this one seems like a short, easy set of books, hopefully. I don't know, but I'm super excited about these. I want to read these. The next one is Day of Honor. Honor can bear a painful price. So this is book 1 out of 4. This is book 1 out of 4. I am in love with the title of this, Day of Honor, which is why I picked this up. That, and it was a complete series. Somehow I have the complete series. I actually got this set of books in a lot, so I bought, like, I paid 20 bucks for like 50 books, and this was in that lot of books. But I am in love with the covers, and the reason that I'm really hyped to read this is actually because of the title, Day of Honor. I don't know why, but I just feel like the Star Trek, like, universe is all about loyalty and honor, and I feel like that is just really fitting here. So this one is called Ancient Blood, and the back says, to true Klingon warriors, no occasion is more sacred than the Day of Honor, when they pay homage to all that makes them Klingon, but honor demands its price. Worf finds his honor tested when he goes undercover to infiltrate a planetary criminal network. How can he root out the corruption on Syndicash without resorting to deceit and treachery himself? Worf's dilemma is shared by his son Alexander, who searches for the true meaning of honor in his own human heritage. Along with his son, Worf must confront deadly danger and the inner struggles of his Klingon soul. You can't tell me that doesn't sound interesting. I love it. It sounds interesting. It has family elements in it, which I love. I'm excited about this one. The next one is a 2-book series called Destiny, or I believe it's 2. I really hope it's only 2 because I only have 2. But this is called Destiny. And the covers are all this kind of color with different people on it. Both of them are. I love the tones of this book. Half a decade after the Dominion War and more than a year after the rise and fall of Praetor Shinzan, the galaxy's greatest, this man is coming to wreak havoc on the Federation, and this time its goal is nothing less than total annihilation. Names and me do not get along. How do I read? I have no clue. Like, there is a mystery is solved. One of Earth's first generation of starships, lost for centuries, has been found dead and empty on a desolated planet. And its discovery so far from home has raised disturbing questions, and the answers harken back to a struggle for survival that once tested a captain and her crew to the limits of humanity. Oh, okay. This is flashbacks. Okay, I have no clue what's going on in this book. But it ranges between 3 different captains. So it's Picard of the U.S. Enterprise, Riker of the USS Titan, and Dax of the USS Aventine. I have never read anything about the USS Aventine, so if I'm saying that wrong, please forgive me. I know, how can I be a Star Trek fan and not know that? But it's good to add expansion. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to say much about this. It's a 2-parter, I believe. The covers are beautiful, and it spans 3 different ships. The last book in my hands is the last set, and it is the Q Conundrum. I believe there is 4 of these. There is 3 of these. I lied. There's 3 of them. And this set is the unpredictable cosmic entity known as Q has plagued Captain Picard and the crew of the Starship Enterprise since their very first voyage together, but little is known of Q's mysterious past and that of the unearthly realm from which he hails. Now Picard must learn Q's secrets, or all of reality may perish. And that sounds interesting. I also loved like this covers, and I know like you should love the covers, but I picked these up because it was a set of 3 and the covers drawn me in when I found them. But I'm super hyped about these, to be honest. I love the idea of unearthing a past and a mystery. We love discoveries, basically. But yeah, this is the last set of books I am going to be reading. There's Delilah. This was a very everywhere video, and I apologize for that. But I'm super excited. I cannot wait to read My Brother's Keeper, Invasion, Day of Honor, and The Q Conundrum. Those are the 4 that I'm super hyped about, and I can't wait to read the rest, which is Mirror Anarchy, The Bad Bloods, New Earth, Captain's Table, Dark Matter, and Destiny. So that's 10 books I'm hoping to read soon to get me into the role of reading Star Trek books. I am super excited. That is a lot of books because most of these are books of 6 to 4, but I am super excited for them and I cannot wait. If you have any Star Trek books, let me know what you guys are reading or what books you're looking forward to. I know they have new releases coming out this year, so let me know if you guys have read any of these series, if you guys are hyped for any of these series. I would love to know. So yeah, I hope you guys stick around if you want for this Star Trek reading journey. If you don't want to, that's cool. Do what you want. I'm gonna go ahead and go and hopefully get some reading done. So peace out, rock on, I love you, world. I'm gonna grow your wings, fly high to the sky, make sure everyone knows your name. Love from my screen to yours, by my little butterflies. Cameron.